What's up, Smashers? So, my tournament yesterday went quite well. It went really smoothly, and we declared ourselves a champion. Shout out to Falcon. But this is not going to be about that tournament, even though I recorded every single game. Those games will come after this video. This video will cover King of the Hill. So, I've gotten a lot of experience with King of the Hill from a game I used to play called BTDB, which stands for BTD Battles, which was a Bloons game. Man, those were the days. But Warrior EXO, he was the first person I watched that did King of the Hill, and that inspired me to make ranking King of the Hill, because basically what he did was just a king and a challenger, but I'm going to have full rankings, and so let's get right into it. I'm not going to linger on manager applications, even though please note that they are open right now. You will probably not be able to get to be a manager though the later you're reading this, because then it won't be here anymore. So yeah, just don't count on being a manager if you're watching this in 2016. So there's my Skype, which if you want to become a manager and it's still open, you can hit me up. And this Skype will also prove to be helpful for many other things. So like I already mentioned, Koth is based on a ranking of all of the players during the tournament. Here are some conditions that you need to be aware of. To join King of the Hill, you have to have a Smashboards.com account and a Skype account. Both take very short time to create and are free. You may not join with 2 or more Smashboards.com accounts, or for that matter, Skype accounts. Although you can have 2 Skype accounts, you cannot have 2 Skype accounts in the chat. If you meet the requirements and you wish to join, please fill in this form above. You'll be added to the participant's Skype chat room after you respond to the contact request from a manager and confirm your sign up. You can start challenging right away. Now please let me finish reading the rules before you sign up. There are different classes of players, for lack of a better word. The king is the number 1 player. Well, obviously. Number 2 to 15 are noblemen. Noblemen are separated into gold, silver, and bronze status. Gold noblemen are higher up on the scale than bronze noblemen. There are 3 gold, 5 silver, and 7 bronze. Players between 16 and 45 are vassals. Players below 45 are considered peasants. Please do not let this make you your stereotype, because these aren't supposed to be insulting, they're just a way of organizing the rankings. New players start from the bottom of the ranking, obviously, and then they just work their way up by challenging other players. There are certain challenging ranges, though, because you can't just challenge like the king if you're in position 120. If you want to challenge a peasant, he has to be within 20 positions above you. So, for example, if I'm 120, I cannot challenge I cannot challenge peasant number 99, because that is 21 positions above me. If you want to challenge a vassal, he has to be within 10 positions, and if you want to challenge a nobleman, he has to be within 5 positions. Player versus player battles are best of 3. All Koth rules apply. So, if the challenging player wins, woohoo, he moves to the position above the defending player. If the defending player wins, no one changes rank. However, the defending player collects a certain type of badge that helps in King of the Hill greatly. You get a surprise badge for beating a peasant, a smiley face badge for beating a vassal, and a big grin badge for beating a nobleman. King versus player battles are best of 5. All Koth rules apply. You may only challenge the king if you're in position nobleman number 2 to number 10, the top 10 on the rankings, excluding the king. If the challenging player wins, he moves to king, and the king moves to second. The winner of these games are required to enter the result of the set into this form right here, unless badges were spent, in which that badge spender has to enter it. You will figure out why once you click the link. 2 players who have fought must wait 3 days before battling each other again. However, you may play more than one set at once. Basically what that means is, after you finish a set with someone, you can play another set, but it has to be with someone else. If a set is interrupted and cannot be continued for 7 days, or is not continued for 7 days, the player who is unable to finish the set automatically loses. Players are strongly encouraged to record their games. If you can record and you want your set to be on the King of the Hill YouTube channel, please upload them unlisted. This is very important, guys. Unlisted to your YouTube channel, and fill in this form. this Google form right here. The King of the Hill YouTube channel can be found here. You can check this out in your time. Any disputes will be resolved by and you'll be moved down 7 positions. But if you don't play for 6 weeks, 1.5 months, you'll get moved down to the bottom, which is very sad when that happens. Please play, guys. Smash is a good game. If you for some reason can't play King of the Hill for a while, and you know you can't, you can go into holiday mode. HM rules below. So, apply to or from holiday mode using this form right here. So like, you can use this to enter or be exiting holiday mode. You cannot play any battles while you're in the holiday mode. If you play a game, you leave the holiday mode. And you should be striving to play a game, because the longer you're in holiday mode, like, holiday mode isn't necessarily looked down upon, but you should be avoiding staying in holiday mode for too long. You can be in holiday mode for at most 6 weeks. And this 6 weeks rule ties in with this, because if you don't play for 6 weeks, you get moved down to the bottom. If you stay in holiday mode for more than 6 weeks and you do not fill out this form to exit, you will be moved down to the bottom, no exceptions. If you are in holiday mode, you won't get moved down because of inactivity. This is very important, so don't feel pressure. And if you have to wait at least 48 hours before you leave holiday mode again. So if you enter holiday mode using this form, then you have to wait the 2 days equivalent of time before you can leave it again. You will, however, still move down if a player above you gets beaten, so this is not like a safe haven of keeping your rank. Ranks 1 to 3 may also go into holiday mode, but they will get moved down to the equivalent of non-HM rank 4 if they do so. So like, if Nobleman number 1, which is rank 2, goes into holiday mode, they'll be moved down to rank 4 automatically, and rank 3 will move on to rank 2, and rank 4 will move on to rank 3. All actions that are in bad faith, that is, not in the friendly, polite spirit of Koth, are prohibited. The manager is reserved the right to judge whether actions taken in bad faith and assign consequences accordingly. Okay, here's another thing important. Knights. In King of the Hill, there are some very strong players called Knights. You need to spend 2 surprise badges to play them. If you win against a Knight, you move to the 15th position in the rankings, which is the last Nobleman position. Sets against Knights are best out of 5. All of the King of the Hill rules apply. I will pick Knights at a later date. Oh, you want to become a Knight? Hit me up on Skype and I will give you a trial, probably 5 to 7 matches. I will elaborate more if you are interested. Rules. Okay, here are the actual in-game rules. Sets are best of 3, sets against a king, and the Knights are best of 5. 3 stock, 8 minutes, no items. You cannot use customs whatsoever. This includes equipment and custom moves. You can, however, use Miis. So, first map is Smashville. Automatically. Loser picks subsequent map after winner strikes 2. Dave's stupid rules on, meaning you cannot pick another map that has already been played in the set. Any of the following maps may be played: Duck Hunt, Town and City, Battlefield, Lilac Cruise, Dreamland 64, my bad, if both players have it, Final Destination. Note that I did not put Smashville here, that's because the first map is Smashville. Report the results here. Here you can find all the links to the sign up, results form, video submissions form if you want your video to be on the YouTube channel, holiday mode entrance and exit, and the official Koth YouTube channel. Here is the badge shop, which is quite a mouthful to say, so you can check this out when you visit the thread. But a lot of these are very, very valuable. And this is primarily the reason why you want badges, because these can really help you with your play. And I will add more to these as more people start getting more badges. So, badge worth. 1 big grin is 2 smiley faces. 1 smiley face is 2 surprise faces. So you can use 1 smiley face and 1 surprise face to pay for 3 surprise faces worth. Here are the rankings. There are not that many people at the moment, but you can contribute and join in on the fun. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join.